This perfect universe works according to some laws, the laws of the universe. One of them being the law of attraction. The law of attraction can be understood by like attracts like. What this means is that whether we realize it or not, we are responsible for bringing both positive and negative influences into our lives. Thanks to the contribution of Albert Einstein's famous equation, E=mc², we now understand that matter and energy are inseparable, and that energy is the basis of everything in our tangible universe. Everything that manifests in the physical world does so by a process of resonant energies being drawn together. Said Christy Whitman, a master certified law of attraction coach in Scottsdale, Arizona. There's also a natural science behind the law of attraction theory, explains Whitman. When looking at the idea of energy particles and attraction, much of this stems from quantum physics. Optimism has also been shown to positively affect not just mental health, but also physical well-being. In fact, a roundup of optimism studies appearing in the journal Clinical Practice and Epidemiology in Mental Health found that people with more positive dispositions were less likely to suffer from depression or anxiety disorders, as well as have a 50% less chance of cardiovascular mortality for men between the ages of 64 to 84. Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher, once said, "Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." With that said, the law of attraction uses strategies supported by evidence. These strategies include positive self-talk, visualization, and changing our biases to create a world we want to live in. Let's take a look at how Jim Carrey manifested what we wanted.
I was always into this, visualization and stuff, and I years ago, it's an interesting story because 4 years ago, I used to go up to Mulholland Drive and I used to say, I have this and that and this. Oh, it's all good and it's coming to me, And I actually wrote myself a check. And this is for real. This is not a joke. This is for real. I wrote myself a check for $10 million per picture.
This is
by Thanksgiving 1995.
Wow, look at that. This is the actual...
Yeah. Don't wreck it.
No, I don't want it. This is certainly... Yeah, there you go. That's the actual check?
That's the actual check I wrote myself 4 years ago. And that's... so I'm kind of here to say that visualization does work. And, of course, now I've had to change my goals because I'm kind of getting close to that one.
So what is the law of attraction? It states that whatever you focus your energy on will come back to you. By focusing on what you want to achieve, the law states that you'll emit positive energy to attract those achievements to you. The law of attraction is treated as a natural law by self-help and self-care advocates, but we can thank the power of a positive attitude and an optimistic mindset. An optimistic mindset is a belief that there is a solution or a way to resolve a problem or a challenge. It's hope combined with action. As I said before, you are not just a limited being. You are a being with a very great power, who, through everything you think, feel, say and do, if you really listen to your inner voice, you can get everything your soul desires. You think you can't control much of what happens in your life. But the law of attraction is living proof that you actually have a great power. This law has been acting all the time in your life, whether you realized it or not, and it acts even at this moment. This is the key of life, you are a co-creator. Why? Because, when God created us, He gave us His breath. So, you are a co-creator. And you have a very great unseen power. Now, let's talk about visualization. What is visualization?
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is. And I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever.
This was in like 1987, 85?
Yeah. And I had nothing at that time, so it was like, but it just made me feel better. It made me, at that time, all it really was for me was kind of making me feel better. I would drive home and think, well, I do have these things, and they're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there.
Okay.
Jim Carrey manifested by visualizing what he wanted. Visualization is mentally picturing what you want. It's a way of saying to the universe, look at me with what I want. It's a pretty picture, no? I'm so happy to have received this gift. The state of mind, the plane on which we visualize, is as real as the physical world. More than simply holding a picture in your mind, you have to feel the experience, as well. Remember, our feelings take our thoughts to the next level. The feeling is what solidifies the attraction in the universe. The picture is just the thought. Law of attraction visualization requires both these things to work. Here's a trick: think of what you want as a fact of life already. When you believe something is fact, there can be no question that it will come to pass. No one believed in Henry Ford when he wanted to build the automobile. But in his mind, the car was inevitable. It was a fact already in existence, which likely prompted his quote, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, either way, you're right." Now, let's make a short outline that we can apply very easily when we want to put to work the law of attraction in a beneficial way for us, and to get everything we want. Establish the desire. Decide what you want. How do you want your life to look like? What vacations do you want to go on? What career do you want to have? But, the most important thing, when you make a wish, you need a wish with intention. We will talk about the law of intention in another video, stay tuned. The intention must be positive. If your intention is a good one, an intention that helps your soul to grow and others as well, divinity will make you reach your intended goal even faster. Number 2, check and transform negative beliefs into positive ones. Check well if you don't have a limiting and negative belief about your desire. For example, a sport car is too expensive for me. A holiday in Thailand is too expensive for me, I can't afford it. Just replace the negative with a positive. When you think about your desire, check what your soul tells you. Do you feel peace, enthusiasm, joy and love? You have every chance to get that thing. Do you feel restlessness and heartache? Then, see if you have a limiting belief, or if you simply don't really want that thing. If you don't want that thing with all your being, and you don't have a positive emotion when you think about your desire, you won't really be able to achieve it. Number 4. Take action. As I said, the law of attraction says that you attract events, people, situations into your life, depending on what you say, think and do. Even if we haven't talked about action until now, it goes without saying that you have to put in the work and to move in the direction of our desire. You can't sit on the couch all day and expect money to fall from the sky. Maybe you need to read some books, document yourself, insist, and knock on doors. If you will be persistent and maintain a positive attitude towards your desire, the universe will send you people, situations and ideas through which your desire will take real shape. Inner will and perseverance are very important. While you take action, arm yourself with patience. When you are impatient, mistrust appears, because impatience comes from a fear that you might not get what you want, and then you block yourself. If doubt arises, ignore it and replace it with the thought, I know I get what I want. It is guaranteed by law. This is the most important step. Even if you have followed all the other steps, if you understand how the universe and its laws work, but in your everyday life you do not apply and do not take into account what you have learned, the fulfillment of your desire will be delayed because you have a lower frequency. If you are jealous, mean, possessive, proud and judge people a lot, you only want to be good just for yourself, ignoring the rest of the people, you will always be in a low frequency. The power is at you. Take responsibility for your life. Believe in yourself and in the power that the Creator has placed in you. In a sense, then, the law of attraction works. I believe it is our purpose as spiritual beings to emanate God's virtues and spread joy and love in service to humanity. This starts with each of us. Considering our own spiritual well-being, we must love and care for ourselves in order that we may help our fellow man. If our cup is empty, we will have nothing to give, but if our hearts are ablaze with God's love, our souls can light the world. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Everyone is free to create his world as he wants it, if he knows that the whole thing is responding to him. In conclusion, the law of attraction is a powerful principle that can help us to manifest the things and experiences that we desire in our lives. By focusing on positive thoughts and beliefs, and taking control of our own reality, we can attract positive outcomes and create the life we want. However, it is important to understand that the law of attraction is not a magic solution, and it takes time and effort to align our thoughts and beliefs with our desired outcomes. Thank you for watching. Let me know in comments if you applied consciously law of attraction. If you're enjoying my content, Don't forget to press like and subscribe button. And thumbs up. See you soon.